Yo, guys, welcome back to another episode of the one and only podcast. I know we missed a week last week, but it happens. It happens. Today, we're going to be discussing the top 5 athletes of all time. I told all these lot to get their list ready, so should be ready to go. And also, all of us will have different criteria for the top 5. So yeah, we'll get straight into it. My number five.
See you got
Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt. You got to put him in there somewhere. He's the best.
five though.
When you're talking athlete, yeah, 5. But when you see my 4, 3, 2, 1, can't really debate it. But for me, anyway.
Cool.
But Usain Bolt. When you speak athletes, he's one of the first, if not the first name that comes to your mind. So
yeah, true.
All the success that he's won, how many he got world records, how many gold medals. So for me, he's got to be in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. I mean, I actually don't have him in my list. I feel like now I'm thinking about it, he should be somewhere in my list. But the people that I have on my list are there's a reason for me having them. But I'm just gonna say my number 5. I know you guys are gonna disagree, but I have a reason why. So my number 5 is actually Serena Williams.
Same. Same. It's actually same. The same. Same.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought everyone was gonna disagree.
That's same.
I can see why you put her in there, but
she's so good.
It's controversial. But when you think of it, if you put her in if you put her in a male tennis match,
but
she
then
would be top 5 of all time.
No, she would. No, she is 6. Yeah, she would.
Shall I tell you something, Bradley? Someone said that to me, but then someone else said, you see Mayweather, he's good, right? But if you put him in a ring with Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, any of the heavyweights, he's not going to stand a chance. But that doesn't make him not good, does it?
Good point. It's a good point.
So that's what I'm saying. In her class, she's probably the best or one of the best.
Yeah. No, she is the best.
I think she's amazing.
She is easily. Osaka's gonna be chasing her.
They're playing, aren't they?
I'm not sure.
She beat her. She beat her.
Tennis.
Serena won.
No, Osaka won. She lost in the semi-final.
From what I'm hearing, she is she's not even upcoming. Apparently, she's who is it? I think it's Max Kellerman. He was saying she is now. She is her moment right now. But I think in terms of tennis, I think it's undeniable. Serena Williams.
Yeah,
she did a video where she was looking at all her different kind of trophies, and she has 2, 3 different trophy rooms, and all of them. She doesn't.
I've seen that
anymore.
She's actually 10 though. She would have all of us in the 4v1.
Speak yourself. Exactly.
Have us in the 4v1, fam.
Nah, bro, she's gonna have. I've seen also that she played one time when she was pregnant and stuff like that. That's something that obviously males can't do that, but I feel like that's something that's another reason that makes her great as well. She winning while pregnant. That's most women hardly can stand.
But in terms of female athletes, I think she's undeniably probably the best female athlete of all time. So
100%.
Yeah.
Why you put her in there? Josh, you go Serena Williams as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do mine in no particular order, but I definitely say she's in my top 5.
In no particular order.
I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah, it's hard to order them though. I get what you mean. I struggle to
say nothing. Number 4. Me, my goat of in terms of football, but in terms of athletes, I've got to consider other things. So my number 4 is Messi.
Messi.
Yeah.
Because I didn't put him in my list. I'll be honest.
Consider what he's done for the sport. He's revolutionized the way that it was played, and football's probably the biggest sport in the world, and him and Ronaldo for me have got to be in the list. Ronaldo's a bit higher up, but even though I think Messi's a better footballer in terms of athletes, I think Ronaldo eclipses him.
Yeah.
He's not in my top 5. He's not in my top 5. He's actually not in my top 5. I don't think.
Messi's not in my top 5 as well. The thing is,
he's not
because I put Ronaldo in my top 5 because if you're speaking on ability, Messi is better than Ronaldo. But if you're speaking in terms of athletes, Ronaldo is probably one of the best athletes in the world. Like he's just
the
so hard working.
The criteria is important.
Exactly.
What do you define by an athlete?
As in, like, look at Messi. Messi was born with that ability that he has to play football. Think about Ronaldo. Ronaldo worked for it. He trained.
Yeah,
like,
but
obviously, I'm not saying Messi didn't train, but I say Ronaldo worked harder. As in,
I think that's true to some degree. I think it's not fair though to say to Messi that he didn't work at all.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I get what you mean.
Ronaldo has that work ethic which brought him. He's like similar to like a little bit like Jimmy Butler in a sense that he wasn't anything special. Obviously, he's taken that to a whole nother level, and he's like a dominant player. But he had that work ethic, like Kobe, really, that work ethic that nobody else had.
Yeah, Kobe. That.
But yeah, I don't know, because at least for me, I'm gonna do my criteria based off of impact and how much they've impacted the sport and changed the way it's played. And I think because if you look at kind of terms of raw talent or just the best pound for pound player, I would agree with you. I think it is Ronaldo, but I would also go in terms of influence and impact and how the game is played. I would just say Messi edges out Ronaldo just a little bit.
Wait, you said Messi edges out Ronaldo?
Yeah, Messi is so.
That's the other way around. I think it's the other way around.
Obviously now, as in,
I would say Messi edges out over Ronaldo.
Messi, like, they both slowed down, but I feel like Messi hasn't has always been the best player in my mind. As in, he's just so magical.
Messi does things that no one will ever be able to do.
Yeah.
As in, like,
this is like for all time though.
Like, you can't take it off of him. Like, even if you're trying, like, he's just too, like, it's just so magical.
It just makes it look so effortless in a way where I just can never understand. Like with Ronaldo, it's like fancy in the flow the way he plays, but Messi, he does it. He's such a simple, efficient player, but it's just so effortless how he does.
It's like he's not even trying. As in, like, he's just
nah. Listen. Messi's good, yeah, but like around the world, not everyone knows who Messi actually is. Like around the world. Yeah. No, like not Europe. Listen. Wait.
Get at him.
Listen. Like only like people that like watch football, like American and Canada, know who Messi is. Like honestly,
that is not true.
No, more people know who Ronaldo is than Messi is. That's true. Be honest, that is true.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
but I feel like
Ronaldo has more influence. More people want to be like Ronaldo than Messi, so that's why he's not my top 5. He's good, but like as an all-time, like every aspect.
Why put Messi in it? Like when I was growing up, Ronaldinho was like my favorite player of all time. But I feel like now the kids growing up, or it's like maybe it's slightly older, like if 10, 12, something like that, Messi's gonna be that player that made them fall in love with football. Like for so many people, more than Ronaldo. Ronaldo is more just the goals. Messi's actually
he creates chances.
Yeah, Messi. That's what I like Messi a bit more, because Messi does what in terms of attacking a bit of everything. He's a bit like a LeBron. I keep on making basketball references, but like he's a bit like a LeBron James, because he doesn't just do the scoring, he does a bit of creating as well. He like elevates a team so well.
If you see how Barcelona play, like literally their tactic is give the ball to Messi, see what he can do. Maybe
Messi needs Iniesta, Xavi. He needs so many players to actually like help him. Come on, let's talk about this.
He has less time than Ronaldo. Now he's not doing well, but what about MSN days?
Ronaldo needed all of this help to win all his trophies.
No, Messi needed more. Messi needed Suarez, needed Neymar, Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, all these people to help him. You can't ever lie.
Ronaldo fanboys right there.
Ronaldo has more Champions League titles than Messi.
It's so unfair to expect a player in any sport apart from a solo sport to just expect them to do it by himself. It's practically impossible. Nobody in, I don't know, football, basketball, any team sport, no one has ever done it just by themselves. It's never ever happened. So I think it's unfair to say that there's that expectation that Ronaldo's just going to walk through a whole team by himself, or Messi's going to walk through a whole team by himself.
I mean, Messi does walk through a whole team, but that's
but like in terms of carrying them all the way, it's unrealistic expectation, I think.
And a lot of the reason a lot of people say that Ronaldo eclipses Messi because like international trophies, but then when you see that Euro trophy that Portugal won, he only played like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but the whole tournament he helped though. He helped the team a lot.
I mean, as a manager, that's like as a player manager or like someone to help and coach the younger players. I feel like that's not really that is. I'm not gonna speak on it, but we can get into an argument all day about Messi, Ronaldo. Like it's not gonna change anything.
I think Messi more technical, but as an athlete, like everything in general, I think Ronaldo
I'm willing to agree on that. As in that, Ronaldo's a better athlete, but Messi's a better player. I'll say that.
Who is your number 4, Faisal?
Are we doing it in order or not? Because okay, my 5th is Serena Williams. I say my 4th is actually Usain Bolt. That's my 4th.
Fair
I
enough.
think that's my 4th because he's an icon, fastest man all the time. Like everyone knows who Usain Bolt is. Like he's just up there. No one can beat him.
Now there was even my number 4. My number 4 was Tiger Woods. So
what?
Like I can see.
He's like a top 10 player.
I think that's an important. I think that was going to be a point that because I was going to put as someone in my top 5. Was Muhammad Ali, and I think that ties in very nicely with Tiger Woods. Because the thing is, I don't really watch boxing that much, and I don't watch golf. Oh yeah.
So I don't really watch golf,
but everyone knows the name.
He is,
Tiger Woods and Muhammad Ali. You ask anyone, they're gonna know those 2 names. So I think
you can't really compare that though, because Muhammad Ali is to a whole nother level than Tiger.
Yeah.
But I'm talking more in terms of icons within the I've never watched a competitive game of golf, but I still know the name. Like Tiger, if someone says, "Oh, you play like Tiger Woods," that would kind of mean something to me. And I'm more talking about in terms of that icon status and having that massive impact outside of your sport. I think for me, that's one of the most important things in terms of greatest athletes of all time. So I put Muhammad Ali definitely in that greatest athletes of all time because
the thing is, like the reason
changed the game.
The reason why I said Tiger Woods is because literally when you asked me to do the list, I did some research, obviously, like because I had my top 3 already, but then 4 and 5, I wanted to get to like someone who was good at sport, as in well known, but like as in they like what they've done for their sport as well, as like Josh said, their effect on their sport. You look at Tiger Woods, like everyone knows him. He made golf more popular, and there's even like some research studies that were going on around him saying that I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of like the Tiger Woods effect. So it's like players would play better because they're playing against Tiger Woods. They're playing against someone like really good. So it's like players would play like that is an effect named after him because it was realized that golf players were performing better when they were playing Tiger Woods than when they were playing like someone that was lower than them.
Was that enough to put him top 5 though?
I was thinking of putting him in the top 5, but like when I look at my top 5, like the sort of impact and the greatness that they had in their sport, and also like you have to think about the size of the sport as well. Like golf, it's a huge sport, but compared to like football or basketball or whatever, it's probably not as big.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I think it's harder to compare between the two because you've got to remember what they've done. You have to have it in terms of relativity, in terms of what they've done within their own kind of market size or what their own sample and how they've affected it. Because like it takes a lot to elevate a certain sport to like a national level, like football is or whatever. But I think you can still look at the impact. For example, Muhammad Ali, with boxing kind of being half popular before with people like George Foreman, and then him coming in and then just blowing it up completely and now everyone knows about it. I still feel like you got to give credit to people like Tiger Woods as well.
Yeah, like he's probably just outside for me, but
he could be an honorable mention if anything.
Yeah, he's honorable mention.
Who? Were you doing top 3 now?
Yeah. So Josh, you say Tiger Woods was in your top 5 or he's not?
No, I don't think he was. Oh, he's in for me.
Him in mind though, I still have Serena Williams. I'm not in any particular order, but I'll go with Serena and then I'll go with Muhammad Ali next.
Okay. And who is your number 4, Kelly, again?
Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt was my 4.
Right, say nothing. Moving on to number 3. We spoke about this person a bit, have been going on. My number 3 is Muhammad Ali. Like, in terms of impact, he's probably either 1 or 2, like the impact that he's had on his sport, like not even just on his sport, on society in general. Like as you said, just like I didn't watch too much basketball, but you know the quotes, like sort of the quotes that Muhammad Ali gave, and like the sort of passion and like the role he had into religion and all that sort of stuff. So
exactly. Look what happened with like Vietnam and stuff. Like having enough influence to impact
like international relations,
a demographic in a country feels, and being able to change that. Like that's how you have to be recognized. I think in that.
I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like Muhammad Ali deserves to be in here more than Tiger Woods because like his effect on not only his sport but the world as well was far greater than Tiger Woods. But I get what you mean about relativity. But
that's why like I put Muhammad Ali over like
I would put him with a Tiger as well.
Yeah.
He's not in my top 5, you know. Muhammad Ali's not even in my top 5. There's so many names I've got.
He's not being in the top 5, like.
No, like if you have to,
because think about, if you also think back to how entertainment was sourced back then. There was Muhammad Ali wasn't on your phone. He was like gonna be on your radio, on your small TV. Like he wasn't as widely broadcast as other people are now. But his name still managed to reach all the corners of the world regardless. So I think that really goes to show really about how big of an impact that he had.
See, I would have put him in my top 5, but the thing is, like, he's not even like the best boxer ever. Like, he's lost before. I'm pretty sure more than once as well. He's lost he's lost before, innit?
Comments.
Listen. No. Listen. If you like, there's someone else in my top 5 that's a boxer that's never lost before. That's why he's in it.
I don't want to hear Mayweather. If you hear I don't want to hear you say Mayweather.
Why not? Explain.
Muhammad Ali. Okay.
He's lost before, though. You can't be my greatest if you lost before. I'm sorry, you can't.
What? If you're a boxer, nearly everyone's lost before. Okay, cool.
No, but if you're a boxer,
but if you look at the impact they had on boxing, who had a bigger impact?
Muhammad Ali, but if like that's one aspect. That's one aspect.
Also, like you gotta look at your criteria. Maybe your criteria is different to ours. So
no. Mayweather had a big impact as well. You know, he created like a whole new like type of trash talking. Like the way he used to buy jewelry, like he used to talk the crowds, never lost. Like he's so like he's the one. He's the reason Conor McGregor's like acts like that. If you really think about that, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, can we move on from this?
You sound like I'm wrong. I'm right. You know I'm right. That's what you're saying.
Is he your number 3?
He's my first.
Oh my, okay.
Yes. No, because he's never lost. He beat Pacquiao. He beat Canelo. He beat every single.
Bradley and Josh all have the same number 1.
I know what your two's number 1 are gonna be. Mine's not the same.
Oh, okay. But I don't have him as my number 3. I have Ronaldo as my number 3, but it was between 2 people. But I had to put Ronaldo at number 3, obviously, because of like obviously football's actually no. You know what? I'm changing it. Ronaldo's my number 2, but my number 3 is Tom Brady. Think about
what? What do you think he's top 5?
Yeah, Tom Brady's an amazing athlete.
Bro,
I was thinking about Tom Brady, but I don't know.
It was like this stat that was like it's like Tom Brady has the percentage chance of making it to the finals.
Yeah,
the same as
Curry.
Curry is to make a free pointer. That's like if you know, like if you watch basketball and know how like
regularly like over half of the Super Bowls, I think, of all time.
Yeah, like he's actually he's an amazing athlete. I feel like he deserves to be on this list. As in, like even at his age now, I think he's like 42. Is he?
Yeah, he's still going for it. He said he's coming back next year.
Yeah. As in, like, he just won a chip as well, and he's still coming back next year for more. Like another example of like just an amazing athlete. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Don't know about that.
Yeah. Is he?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'll put. I think he. No, I don't know.
He's top 10. He's top 10. I don't think top 5. Top 5's like no.
Nah, I feel like for like in terms of American football.
When I think of America, he's definitely the best American footballer of all time. But if you think about the sport in terms of like outside of America, it's not as big as like other sports. Yeah. So that's why.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna bring him in now because I want to talk about him. But if anyone's gonna be at the top, I think it will be this person. I think Michael Jordan. Even though I don't think he's the best pound for pound basketball player, I think it's LeBron. I think in terms of impact and how he changed, but just basketball in general and what he did for the brand of the NBA, I think is undeniable. I think it's fair to say in terms of impact, greatest athlete of all time.
100%.
Wait, you said he's the greatest. He's number 1 for you.
Yeah, 100%.
I put him too, personally.
100%. Like the NBA was dying before Michael Jordan came. He became the face of the NBA.
Honestly, it was dying.
It was dying.
It wasn't dying, but
it was going up. I said it was going up.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. If you watch the last dance, like it was like on quite a
decline. It was on the decline.
It wasn't making much money.
Yeah, it wasn't making as much. Like look at it now. I feel like most of the reason that basketball is what it's now is because of Michael Jordan, as in that.
Yeah, in terms of impact and culture, like if I remember who said it. I remember hearing something. I think I said this already, but like if you think when you go to the club, are you gonna wear like
Jordan, yeah.
LeBron shoes or Messi shoes? You're gonna be wearing Jordans every time you step in a club or you're going out somewhere nice. And that I think just is a really nice encapsulation of how big this guy has been and what he's done for the faith.
Look at his brand now. His brand is just like so like he just like so inspirational, man. He's so inspirational.
Man three-peated, went and played baseball for a couple of years, or then three-peated again. Yeah, that's crazy.
No, but basketball was like easy back then. You can't even lie. And he had Dennis Rodman.
Easy.
No, I wouldn't say easy, but I think it's more skillful now than it is. But he was still, regardless. You've got to keep it in terms of relativity and the competition that he had then. He was head and shoulders above everyone else.
Basketball was more physical back then as well, and
the Jordan Bulls, fam. Man just came out to foul.
Slapped him. They slapped him every time he got into the paint. Like bring him down. Think about that. Like he's just so great. As in, like he wasn't even the biggest player in the NBA. Like, but like even he was very physical. He like he just did so much stuff that helped his team. Like.
Is he number one though? Like he lost. Like, you know how many like finals he lost? Like there's so many seasons.
Everyone wins everything.
Listen,
you went 6-0.
He went 6 for 6.
Okay, with Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman, and like he had a great team.
Do you know how many finals he lost? Shut up, mate.
Just like more than like 2 or 3.
Oh, wait, okay, cool. All right, Kelly, do you think Ronaldo is a really good player? Then you think he's a GOAT?
Ronaldo is my third. No, second. My second.
Okay, cool. But look how many finals he's lost. Look how many times he hasn't even made the finals.
Okay, but basketball just one country. There's a lot of like different countries like in the Champions League.
Excuses for him. So
how?
I can
you know it's true though.
It's calm. I feel like if losing is a part of basketball as much as it is winning, as in like even like his mentality was like it's the same as Ronaldo, the same as Kobe's. Like he wants to win everything. He wants to be the best. I feel like he was the best. As in his mentality was so good that he.
I think it was.
Took training so seriously.
I think the with Kobe, like it was to be the best he could be. I think Michael Jordan's was he flat out refused to lose. He just wouldn't have it. He would.
Yeah, that's true.
And him playing with his teammates as well. Him playing like that in trainings is that it made his teammates better. Like even there was interviews in the Jordan documentary, like Steve Kerr saying that.
He punched Steve. I think that's Steve Kerr. For that, I can't lie.
Yeah. Obviously, that was the wrong thing to do, but.
I don't like the way
Steve Kerr became.
No, but I don't like the way in which he made teammates better. I think
tough love.
The way LeBron did it was much better. But like at the end of the day, he's 6-0. So like it's not.
Yeah, that's true. He is 6-0. I'll give it to him. He's got 6 rings, the most ever. I'll give it to him.
He's not the most ever.
He's not the most. The most like.
You know what I mean? No. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's what? Wait, let me search up.
I think it's Larry Bird or something.
No, it's not. It's like Bill Chamberlain.
11. Bill Russell has 11.
Yeah, Bill Russell.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Russell.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Who is your number 2, Asamoah?
My number 2 was Ronaldo, but it's already been said, obviously.
Fair enough. And your number 2 Ronaldo as well, Kelly.
Yeah, my number 3 is Jordan. I'll give Jordan number 3.
My number 2.
That's that. You didn't want to put him on the list.
And then my 1, Ronaldo. Like it's been said like by all you guys, but like I think compared to the others, like his persistence and like his work rate is just it's unmatched. Like there's never been, maybe LeBron, but apart from them two, there's not really been that sort of willness and just everyday grind, never stop just to achieve your goals. So for me, number 1.
And the fact that he went to go play baseball for a year and then came back and then still did a three-peat, but I don't think there's many players that could do that right like today. Even change their whole sport completely, change their body for the sport that they want to play. Like
I think LeBron could do that. LeBron could he could do it. You know, I think he could actually do it if he wanted to.
I think LeBron could play the NFL.
Yeah, 100%. You see the crazy quarterback passes that he makes them.
This guy is training. Like 6'9", 210 pounds or something. You can
in that college, the D1.
Yeah. He was not.
I heard that. Yeah, he played basketball. Not basketball.
He just, I think, just in terms of a pure athlete through and through, might be debatable. I think I put him over Ronaldo in terms of just a pure athlete.
Or MJ.
In terms of just a pure athlete.
So that ability.
raw ability and just the athleteness. That's not a word, but I would put LeBron over Ronaldo.
But a bronze, his athleticism is just so like so high. Like he's just
You gotta realize he was born Sten. He was born like strong, so like it wasn't even hard for him to like get shape. Ronaldo, he was born so skinny. You know, Ronaldo was so skinny, he had to work over years. Yeah.
Ronaldo was skinny. All right. But I'm saying
with LeBron, no one's born strong.
No one's born.
Like Ronaldo had like no muscle. LeBron had like some type of muscle on him. You know, people that have like stem that they got.
Okay, you know what you can say? Caddy, you can say he had good genes, and then
good genes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Move on.
So it's easier for him to get where he is now compared to Ronaldo.
Okay, cool.
Ronaldo.
You can say that. I don't care.
No, that's no. He's calling him out on that because that's just not true. You do know the reason why he's built differently to Ronaldo is because they're two different sports. In football, you can't have as much weight as LeBron has because it's an endurance sport. You'll be too heavy. You can't run for that long. You'll get tired. It's too. I think if Ronaldo wanted to bulk up as much as that, he could. He just wants to. He has to stay leaner for the actual sport because they're two very, very different sports.
Yeah, 100%. Like,
okay, yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Today, I can't lie.
Huh?
Callie's just taking an L and always taking.
Yeah, 100%.
What am I taking? No. What am I taking?
MJ lost like 2 or 3.
He did. How many
finals did he lose? He lost against the Pistons.
In the actual finals, he's 6.
Not the finals though. But
he. Shit. Okay, but that's one like what bad take on.
He said something else, but
he said something about Muhammad Mayweather's better than Muhammad Ali.
No, that is debatable.
No, it's not.
There's something else to do with Jordan.
No, it was Messi. No, it was Messi because I said not many people know him in Canada and America, and that's true. How was that? How was that a bad take? Explain.
That's not true. I feel like Messi, Ronaldo, Michael Jordan, like most athletes like Kobe are household names.
Come on,
like,
no, not in America and Canada. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to
yourself. Anywhere in the world.
Football's the biggest sport in the world, you know. People in every country know football.
I'm going like I've seen pictures on Instagram where people in Africa they have Messi jerseys.
Yeah.
I'm talking about America and Canada.
The little they break the bags and then make
Yeah, I know. But American Canada, you can't go to New York and ask, do you know who Lionel Messi is? They'll be like, is that a singer?
No,
they don't know who that is.
I know who he is. I guarantee they know who he is.
They have
Come on, in New York.
They have MLS. They have Alphonso Davies, like from Canada. They have.
Come on.
You know who he is. But I want
to know not in America. Trust me, they don't.
If you don't know who Messi is, you don't watch football. If you watch football,
exactly, and people in America don't watch football, so obviously don't know who he is.
They have a whole.
You're telling me if I went to North flipping Charlotte and asked you Messi, they'll be like, yeah, I know who that guy is. No, they wouldn't.
I feel like even if you don't watch football, you still know who Messi is because there's I know some people.
I don't even understand. You guys don't understand. You guys don't understand. You guys don't understand.
Anyway, we've like gone through our top 5. Now we'll go through. We spoke about it a bit, but like honorable mentions, names who just missed the cut and stuff like that. So
this when you're going to bring up your dart player or snooker player or something.
Me? Oh no.
I got a range. Like I have bare names written down, but I'll go through like some of the key ones. Like so for tennis, I had Federer, Nadal.
I'm gonna say I was thinking about Federer in my top 5 because it's a similar thing. Like I don't watch I watch tennis more than I do golf, but I know the name Federer,
Nadal.
Yeah, but remember Federer is it rings a lot clearer than some of the other names, and I think it's more because I think in terms of just where he is in his game, he's just up there, and he's always been same kind of like competing for the top tennis player year in year out. So he's kind of proven himself against the competition, and it's not to say that he hasn't gone up against amazing. He's gone up against Djokovic, gone up against Nadal, Murray when he had his little run as well. So it's like he's had competition as well, but he's always been like a name year in year out, kind of going against those kind of people.
Yeah.
You might got any names before I go through my
obviously.
Go first.
We were talking about him before. LeBron, as in maybe I feel like he deserves to be on this list, but there's better athletes than obviously better that affected the game more than him. So I feel like
I think the timing affects LeBron as well. If he came before MJ or before Kobe,
yeah, 100%. Yeah. I feel like if MJ was playing now and LeBron played before, and LeBron had the effect that MJ had, I feel like there wouldn't even be a question between who's better, LeBron or MJ. It'd be LeBron straight away.
Definitely. It's actually interesting. Actually, we're speaking about, I think, influence. Then, do you not think Steph Curry should be a name?
Yeah,
we're talking 100%. About firstly influeing the game and also
fast break freeze
around the world.
It's too early.
I agree. I think it is a bit too. No, I think it is a bit too early. But I think in terms of how much he's influenced the NBA and the way the game's played, and also how well known the name Steph Curry is around the world.
I don't think his name's as known as all these other
man. Look at Curry, man. So inspirational.
I think with time it will spread more. But I think in terms of how we changed the NBA, nobody's done that since like MJ.
I feel like now, like with Curry as well, as in you're starting to see people take more threes. You got the fast break threes. Like when people usually back in like MJ days, if you have a fast break, you're going for the high efficiency shot. Now people are going to corners, going to threes, just shooting them up, and they're making it. So, like,
the reason you have people like Jokic or I don't know other like centers who shoot threes. That wasn't even a thing back in like the 2000s. But because now if you don't shoot, like, are you even really? You're not. You can shoot in this NBA. Your value goes up so much more. If you can't shoot, you're basically. You see with like Giannis and Klaus, your value dips so much if you can't shoot.
So you can't be saying that about Giannis though. This guy won MVP last year.
Yeah, but he's working on this.
Like 7-2 though, like you can't stop him when he goes in the paint. Like he's so OP. He's so OP.
Campo.
On him, obviously, but I think
not make this a basketball debate though. You already.
But
other names. I was thinking Mo Farah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Duns Cali.
Oh yeah, okay. Mo Farah, I remember him.
I remember him.
Because I haven't seen him in the race like a long time, in it, like a few years in it. So
he's the best long distance runner of all time.
No, remember there's another guy that broke the record. Remember, like did a marathon like 2 hours.
Yeah,
I don't know his name, but yeah.
That's marathons though. If you're talking about like Olympic running,
Olympic track and
like
what's her name? Jessica Ennis Hill. If you're talking about athletes,
who?
Athletes, Jessica Ennis Hill.
What she did, triathlon or like is it
heptathlon?
Heptathlon. Yeah, that's the heptathlon. The 7 one.
No, I don't remember her name. I say LaMelo Ball, you know. LaMelo Ball and Mbappe. I feel like in like 20 years they're gonna be like the greats.
20 years. In 20 years.
Listen,
LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, like his journey right now is really crazy. NBA.
I'll be honest. The NBA is actually turning into a house of LaMelo. Like LaMelo will do the
exactly. See,
he'll make a pass and
doesn't mean anything.
Him off.
That's because of the surname. That's because of the surname.
Exactly. And in 20 years, when he gets rings.
But he's already benefiting off of like the hype that's been brought by players like Jordan, like LeBron. There would be no house of highlights without Jordan or LeBron. There would never be a stage for him in the first.
No, but he had his own show at 16, his own show. Like he's the most famous rookie like right now in the world. In 20 years, imagine if he gets like 7 rings. He's gonna be a legend. Remember, his journey's crazy right now.
Shall I tell you something? I feel like LaMelo will never be as good as everyone's expecting him to be, because if you look at him, he's a pure point guard, just a passer. Like he struggles to shoot and find effective shots.
What? Did you say he struggles to shoot?
Yes.
LaMelo Ball.
You've been watching the game. You probably only been watching the highlights.
The guy that scored 92 points. He can't shoot.
Bro, 92 in college different to 92.
Bro, have you seen his recent games though? This guy can shoot for days.
No, as in, look at him in the NBA. He's actually been struggling to.
No, he has not. No, he has not.
He's been playing decent, but go after this thing, go watch him, and you'll see.
No, I don't need to. I've seen his highlights. He makes every single shot. I see.
Let's go back to other athletes.
Yeah, we know.
That's the highlights. That's how you know this guy is just.
Two F1 races. Lewis Hamilton, Michael Schumacher. It was so like Lewis Hamilton especially was like very close to being on my list, but because like
I feel like we should just like name sports. I feel like it'd be easier if you could name sports and just like.
What about
also one name I had on my list which I removed, which you man probably won't know about him, but Babe Ruth, like back in the day.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like, I've heard of his name.
I didn't even hear the name. What was his name?
Babe Ruth. Like I didn't even know.
Why are you laughing, Roshi?
It's that A-level history knowledge. That's he's saying that.
I didn't even know too much about him, but like I just know about the effect that he had on the game of baseball. So that's why I had him. Yeah. But I removed him for Usain Bolt.
I would also say, what's his name? If you're talking about how you said Lewis Hamilton, another name that came to mind was Schumacher as well.
I said Schumacher.
Oh yeah, you said it, yeah, because also how he changed, same way of kind of like flinging F1 into the limelight and kind of showing how big of a thing it is. And also I said Michael Phelps as well.
Michael Phelps.
He just again a through and through kind of athlete and also impact as well. I don't watch swimming, but
that's why
Michael Phelps.
I heard that there's never going to be another athlete like Michael Phelps because of like the way that he was built, as in like his chest or something was built in a way that he was like streamlined, so that's why he was able to swim so well.
His chest?
Yeah, like it was. I don't know. I had a teacher in biology.
What?
There was a teacher in biology that was speaking about it, as in like the way that his body is built. Like it's like it was like it's what made him so good at swimming. That's like.
You're waffling.
No. It's actually true. Search up.
Another name. Probably not as close, but in terms of cricket, Virat Kohli, you might probably don't know him because like
I don't watch cricket. I'll be honest.
Virat Kohli for cricket, like he's probably the best of all time. Had the most influence. Probably there's one other name which Josh was laughing about earlier, but probably not in terms of athletes. Probably not close to the top 5. Not even top 20. Now that I think about it, so probably I probably won't even say it, but.
All right, cool.
Any other names that come to your head?
Not really.
All right, cool. So we talked a little bit about current people who are in our top 5. What about like future, say like 20 years, like current people who are gonna be like goats of their sport, goat athletes? Who are you thinking?
I think the name Steph. I'm saying his name Steph Curry. That will ring true in
Steph
a couple
Curry.
Years. I think.
Yeah. You also got like in terms of football, you got like Mbappe and Haaland. Like they're just.
Yeah, but I think it's hard to say because they're so young still. Like you can't really.
Actually, you know what? I'm saying it now. I'm gonna speak it into existence.
Saka. Yeah, I say Mbappe.
Bukayo Saka, guys. Bukayo Saka. What's the name, guys?
Hudson Odoi is clear.
I said Hudson Odoi is clear.
What? Bro, they're both dead. Greenwood is better than both of them.
I say Greenwood, Baker. Just name your youngster.
He's not even in this conversation.
I think it's going to be harder though for those youngsters to like come in because like how much more can you change the landscape of what your sport is already? Like so much has already been done by like.
I can't even lie. Saka's carrying Arsenal at the moment. I'll be honest.
No one's talking about Saka to be a goat.
Exactly, Eva.
Saka's going to be a goat. Full stop, man. I'm telling this now.
This guy.
You guys are gonna sleep on him, and then you're gonna wake up and you're gonna see BS7, the goat. Let's go. Watch.
This guy's waffling.
I think potential for Luka as well.
Oh yeah, Luka Doncic.
My boy Luka.
Yeah, I think there's potential for him to go down as one of the greatest. I think because he's just on another level. I don't know. Maybe he'll have kind of follow the LeBron blueprint in the sense of having big guys that are better at handling the basketball. I don't know, but yeah, I think he might. But I think definitely name Steph Curry will. I think
it's like so hard to predict because like we don't know what these people are gonna do like in terms of their sport, in terms of their impacts on society. So I think it's just better to wait, let them have their greatness.
So true. As in like nowadays, I'll be honest, we're in like a snowflake generation. As in you can say one thing and your whole career is gone. As in like you can just make one mistake, not even little, just one mistake, and like people don't want to be associated with you anymore. Like your career's gone down the drain, and yeah, so it's hard to say.
In the same way, if you do something good, you're gonna get one have a good game. Like say Mbappe, like I love Mbappe, but I think that game's gonna get overhyped because like he's had like not the best season this season, but then because he
went missing in the
a good game against Barcelona, everyone's saying, "Oh my, best player in the world." Like the hate is so premature. So I think you have to have it for a prolonged time, like all these great people we've been talking about, to be like recognizing the same sort of name.
Do you think that the fame is getting to Mbappe's head? Because
no, I actually don't think that.
I think he needs to leave PSG personally.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to leave PSG and go like. I don't think he should go Real Madrid, because I feel like they're struggling. As in, I feel like
next name though, like when Ronaldo joined, they weren't doing that good, and he changed the face of that club. So
yeah,
I feel like he needs to leave PSG, but I don't think he should go to. I feel like Real Madrid's the best place for him to go, but I don't think he should go there.
What?
I think like Dortmund. I say Dortmund. I'm not gonna say Dortmund.
Yeah, bake off Khalifa, man.
No, because you know what, like the fans do the greats. Like Real Madrid has so many greats. Imagine him, Mbappe, as Haaland and Sancho. That'd be a sick trio. That'd be a sick trio.
If you play,
if Sancho not staying there.
Yeah,
they're gonna leave. Like even people want to. Haaland has a release clause. I'm not gonna buy him now. If I'm being honest, like if you're playing Mbappe as a striker, like a number 9, probably the best place for him to go is City.
I was literally gonna say that.
He could take like even Aguero is getting old now, and Aguero is gonna go he's gonna go soon. And Gabriel Jesus, he's good, but I feel like Mbappe would be better in that position.
If you look at the type of people you have around him as well,
and look at the quality that they have. De Bruyne will find
Foden. Imagine a career between Foden and Mbappe. That's crazy.
That would be so
100%. Man City would be a great place for him to go. Even if apparently if Messi's going there, then like Man City.
All these rumors happen, but they never actually found out.
100%.
It's interesting. You think about it. No, at least back to basketball again. But like when superstars,
guy loves basketball.
But where superstars want to go, they end up going. So like James Harden wanted to go to the Nets, and like it took months and months and months to get there. But he got where he wanted to go. Same with like Anthony Davis. He wanted to go to Lakers. Took months as well, but he eventually got there. I'm not sure if it's 100% the same with football, or we're trying to say that way.
100%.
Could like ride out his contract. Don't know how long he's got left on his contract.
He's got end of the season, especially because Barcelona, they're not doing well in the Liga. Obviously, they're doing like for them, they're not doing well. And in Champions League, they just got like 3 away goals against PSG. I think they're going to get knocked out. I don't think they're making a comeback. And I feel like Messi's not going to win anything this season. He hasn't won anything really for a while. I think he wants to just go back to like winning trophies. And I feel like if he wants to do that, to leave Barcelona, he's going to want to leave Barcelona. And
I think he's already said that he wants to leave, though. He's already said he's had enough.
No, he's never leaving. He's never leaving.
His contract expires.
It's too crazy. Yeah, it's too crazy.
Talk about negotiation for a new one. Like he's leaving.
You think if he left Barcelona and won trophies elsewhere, he'll be higher on the list than.
And Ronaldo, I feel like people. The reason why people say Ronaldo's better is because Ronaldo's won trophies in different countries, and people say Ronaldo's only won it in the Liga. I feel like if Ronaldo's to come to the Prem, not Ronaldo, if Messi to come to the Prem and do what he's doing in the Liga, I feel like people will definitely say.
I think Premier League is so much more competitive. Than other leagues.
Without a doubt, Messi's the best player. I think it's going to be harder for him because Ronaldo was there when he was young, and now Messi's like there when he's old, so he's gonna he's not as good as he was in his prime, or like he's not gonna have enough pace or enough obviously he'll be technically better, but
he's still Messi at the end of the day. That's the thing.
All right, cool. I think that's all we got to say for today. Any final comments in view?
Yeah, Cali is delusional. Comments right now.
Say it one more time.
Cali is delusional.
This guy said that we'll never see a swimmer like Michael Phelps because of his chest, and I'm delusional. Shut up, fam. Yo, waffle. That's so much waffle, and you know it, fam. Everyone sitting there was like, this guy's waffling. Everyone knows I was waffling.
Muhammad Ali's better than Mayweather. I mean, Mayweather's better than Muhammad Ali.
As a boxer, that's true. He's never lost.
You man love arguing.
Oh my!
Thank you for listening. Make sure to come back next week.
Mo was delusional. Just as delusional.
Cali's delusional. Comments, get him. FM